Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. It has been quite some time since we've been back in Boontopia. My schedule has been a little amiss, but now that we've got it situated and we are scheduling our streams ahead of time, we can hopefully stay on top of it. I know there's been many of you out there waiting for this next episode of Timberborn. So we are back once again in our cozy little village. And you can see that our beavers are still hard at work constructing the industrial park of our base. Last time we worked on our central park here, which we made nice. Last time we had built our park and expanded. Our beaver population is up over 50 now. And today we need to increase our happiness level. Our happiness level is only at a 15 right now, and I think we could do much better than that. We're going to go ahead and up our speed here to 2 times. As we see, our beavers are hard at work planting our forests over here now. The dam is finally closed off to where all of our water is pushing through our dam. Our dam is pushing over 5,000 power, is where we left off last time. Our new section of the industrial park still needs to be constructed. Let's look at our priorities and see where we left off. We've got our grilled potatoes going. That's about it. One thing I would like to see happen very soon is getting our water tracks. We've got our paths. We need to unlock explosions. We're waiting for 600 power, but we already have the factories online. We just need to get them constructed. Looks like gears and plank production are both going well, so no need to stress on that. Bacon says, hey, what's up, Bacon? How are you? So our beavers running into the night here. It seems they've finally cleared out our new farm, so let's go ahead and get some of that going. I believe we said we were going to expand our carrot production here, or were we going to expand our logging? Ah, right, that's what we were doing. We cleared this out so we could build our center road here, just like we did on the other side. So that is going to be our new center, which means our carrots can come up to here. Right, and then we will be getting rid of this road here. So there's nothing on it. Yep. And expanding our trees here. So we can get a little more coverage. A little bit more lumber. Lumber is going to be the big thing that we need to stay on top of here, especially with how much we are building. You can see they're starting to lay in the platforms for our next set of water pumps, which is good. And once they start constructing that, it seems like they're finally starting to get the cleanup projects going and will soon have these water pumps built up and start working on the explosives factory. My goal today is to have the explosives factory come online, so that way next time we can start running our irrigation centers. Look at all this farmland down here that's been since cleared. I think what we're going to do actually is we're going to run this as potatoes. Real quickly, just prioritize that. Because this farm here, there's a lot of potatoage to be had. Now, still remains to be seen what we're going to do with this. I think that we can use this for specialty farming. Our farm doesn't quite reach over here, but I'm thinking if we put in another farm. Our science is almost high enough. We just need 600 to unlock the actual dynamite. Looks like one of our pumps is up, though, which is nice. Starting to stockpile on the things that we need. Paper is going to be the next one. We're going to go to 3 times here. Last time we designed our park here a little bit. Although, we do need some fences. I think we're going to go with log fences. Oh, that's 150 science. Should I do it? You know, the explosive factory is not yet even built. So I think that we are safe to... fence in our park here. Excellent. That looks great. And now that we have that fenced in, I kind of don't like these bushes here on the corner. We're going to get rid of those, and we're probably going to replace them with some trees. Now, we won't replace them with trees until we get some water going in here, but you can see that our park is already fully under use as the nighttime rolls into recreation and all the beavers start coming in to hit the temple and hit all the other things here. I think one of the things that we could get is this beaver statue, as well as a shrine. Do we have any shrines so far? We don't. And it's only 100. All right. We'll put in a couple of beaver shrines here. Like that. And maybe some pathages like that. Right? Either that, or should we put the shrines just... in here along the... No, because I want to leave room to put some trees and shrubbery once we get the water ran back that way, but we can't run the water until we get explosives online, and it looks like they just finished doing the water pumps, so hopefully we should start seeing some priority here on the industrial zone. We're going to go ahead and tell them that it is time to build out the second half of our industry. We still have plenty of power at the moment, so the dam can wait. Now, one thing that is going to be a big project is getting enough lumber stockpiled to build the big dam. And in order to do that, we're going to need some more log piles. Right now, these guys are running so far with their logs. We need to build some storages. And I think that the best place for these, for now, because the water is here, we're going to just build a whole storage district here. And, you know, I wish that fit better, because my OCD is going to get the better of me. So we will... The logs need to come straight into the factory here, is the thing. So maybe we do something like... Do we have any bridges yet? We don't. Hey, buttermilk pancakes. Second is the best, says every cuckold ever. So we're going to go like that, and we'll just leave a 4 gap in the middle. We'll put something here eventually, but all of these bad boys are just going to be log storage. I want to have plenty of logs because when they start building that big dam, we're going to run out fast. So stockpiling is the life of a beaver, you know what I mean? We've got 2.6 days until our... Hey, Duchess, welcome. We've got 2.5 days until the next drought comes, and I think that we're doing all right on food and water. We haven't increased our population, so we should be able to survive this drought quite easily. I don't think... Nope, there's Grindstones back here in the alley. I forgot about our little alley here. I love this. He's back in the alley doing the dirty, fixing his teeth. Now, these fences are not the utmost priority right now. We have 180 logs there, 180 logs there. Well, 178, but pretty much. And we've got trees growing full. So I think that we're doing all right when it comes to... Put one more path there. That's going to help connect. Let's check our pathways here. Yes, so that connects all the way through. And I think that we could even run this along there. Just, you know what we're going to do? We're going to plan for the future here. This strip here. This is going to be where eventually... We need a way up to the actual dam itself to start working on it. And, nope. That's not gonna work now, is it there, boyo? No. Put that up there so that they can get across the dam here. And we'll run our pathways down our little dam here. Although it's not very little, is it? This dam project is going to be a big one. The hardest part of this dam project is going to be the logistics of reaching. We're going to have to build some outpost construction camps, and I'll show you how I do that here in the next few episodes when we start constructing this. But for now, we're just laying in the ability for the beavers to walk across the dam, because beavers can actually build down as many as you want. So as long as he's standing here, he can build from the bottom up across that. And so the mega project gets a little bit more set up. And yes, what a crazy dam this is going to end up being, but I promise you we will complete it. Across the front here, I have not unlocked them yet. The plan is that I will be unlocking these once I get metal going. And there is the drought, ladies and gentlemen. Our power is off for the season. We must last 8 days before we will see water again. Buttermilk Pancakes gifted. Thank you so much for your gift. We appreciate you. While we're waiting here for our industrial area to build up, and they are hard at work getting it done quick, let's just go ahead and give a shout out to our current members of the Boon and Bros, Buttermilk Pancakes and Awesome Carmelo. Thank you for being a member of the Bros and supporting us. If you have not already, go below the video and hit that strong thumb button. Well, the dam is quickly being finished off here, on top of the fact that, what are we waiting on here? We need metal to finish the explosive factories. I totally forgot about that. So we need to start scouring for metal, which means we're probably going to have to increase our population. Where is our metal? Okay, we have metal is far, far away, although we do have metal here. So let's work on how we're going to get this going. So it seems we're going to run a path here. All the way down. I see. So we're going to actually do this. Okay. Now, for metal production, we'll need a few things. Most importantly is we're going to need this flag here. We'll put 5 of those. We will need some storage that can handle scrap metal. And now, most importantly, we're going to have to get our logistics opened up. Do we have 500? We do. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait on the explosives because we can't even make them. Hey, Pamela has just become a member of the Bros. Thank you for the membership from Buttermilk Pancakes. We appreciate you. Now the Duchess is officially a member. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put one of our drop-off points here. Okay, so I used the drop-off point as the main section. So we're going to cut off here, and we're going to build our steel city. So we'll start with we got to get a district center in here. Like that. We'll put up a gate like that. Nope, don't need 2. And now this district here we will call Steeler City. And now this district here will be specifically for metal. Now we need logs to build out our thing here and to get things going. So the 3 things that we're going to need are logs, food, and water. We're going to get our distribution post. It's time to build our first distribution post, and we're going to figure out where in town this is going to live. Maybe across from the park here. That might be a cool spot. We do something like this. It is kind of far from all of our industries here. Maybe it'd be more advantageous to put it more center to town. Maybe directly across here from our main line, but I don't think so. For now, we're going to put our distribution post here. We're going to put that on highest priority because we want to get our metal going, and we can't get our explosives until we get the metal, and we can't turn our park green until we have the explosives. So our beavers are going to very quickly throw up this lovely distribution post, and then from here we don't have many unemployed beavers. So I think we're going to have to expand. And I think that what we should do is we should build a workers camp over here. Let's go check out what housing we have. We've got our mini lodges for 50. You know, let's unlock the mini lodges. I really like these. These mini lodges are a great way to increase your population without increasing birth rate. Because when you're playing Foxtails, when there is an empty spot in the house, they will try and have a baby. And you can see right now all of them are full, so they can't have more babies. But if I add more houses, it increases the birth rate. So when we see large spikes and drops, the birth rate will be incredibly high. With this single family houses, you get the ability to not have a bunch of babies all popping out at the same time while still increasing the overall population. So I'm thinking that we should build a little bit of housing here. Ooh, what about in the industrial park? Either in the industrial park here, you know, these could just be like worker housing. Like, we could easily have one here and here. Let's just put a couple there. That's an easy one. And let's try to find some other locations. Maybe some of the lumber workers and such. I think, start squeezing them in places where they fit nicely. Although I would like to see, that would be pretty cool. We're going to There's more room there for that. All right, on the other side here by our newly found district center, we're going to do a little bit of housing here as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 new houses. Without increasing the population birth rate. But I think that we could get a couple more here. Maybe like that. Yes. Yes, I see it now. I see it now. It's opening in my brain because then this can expand this way and this can expand this way. And there can be side buildings in there, and then these two can share like that. We're going here to decorations. We grab ourselves a bush. Everybody loves bushes. We're going to put some bushes in there. There we go, right? And now we've got our, yep, we got our single house roofs here. And we're going to pretty it up because just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean we can't have nice things. All right, and it looks like the industrial park is gone. The last of the dam is almost done, too. I wonder, we're almost done with the drought here. We're still looking good on food and water. I can't wait to see, once this is fully done, what our power output is looking like, because when it was only like 3/4 of the way complete, we were already pushing over 5,000 horsepower on that. See, now I can put square buildings in here, you know, later, such as houses like that, or some more science buildings or what have you. And honestly, I might just move the science buildings over here because it would look kind of cool. So let's do that. We're going to move those science buildings. I don't like how these two look here anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and say, take those bad boys down. We will open up this block for some building later, or possibly expanding the hospital area once we get that online. Looks like they've built the fence around the park, so that's looking nice. Got ourselves our nice central park here. The district center is up and running, so what we need to do now is create a route from here to our distribution post here. We need 3 things, don't we? We're going to need some carrots. We're going to need some water for them to drink. And last but not least, we are going to need, what was it? Logs for them to build up the district center. So now what I can do is from here, we'll up that to 4 people. We'll say migrate. And I would like to migrate 4 adults. From Riverdam to Steeler City. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we will see 4 beavers moving over here. The drought has ended, and the water starts to flow again. Let's see what our power output is looking like now. And it is cranking. It is really getting going. And we'll wait for the dam to pressurize, but we're already over 7,000 power. Looks like we're evening out at just about 7,000 power, although it's pressurizing. It's increasing over 8,000 power. Over 9,000 power! Is over 9,000. So we're good. Oh, and whoa, it fluctuated all the way back down. Why is that? We might be losing some here on the sides. I think it will even out. But yes, we are getting quite a bit. I think it's just a matter of the water getting all the way to the end of the map. And now that we have a good flow here on the next day, we should be looking at solid numbers. So it looks like 7,000 with the ability to fluctuate upward. You can see our beavers here distributing the goods over to our lads here at the dam. These 4 boys here are hard at work putting together this. And now we will need to send over, we're going to cut a couple of those and send over a few more people now that we have water. And it's going to be, what, 5? So we need 7 total, so we'll send over 3 more beavers. We've got 5 of these bad boys here. They will start mining. Now, once we drill all the way into this, then we can build a mine that will last forever. So this is going to be a permanent steel setup here. You can see the other beavers running in to live in their new homes. Now, they can survive. We don't need storage or anything because this will hold 100 of each. So they can survive off of the carrots and water brought in by the distribution post. We just need to make sure that the distribution post stays online. Right now, there's only 2 people working it, which is why we really needed to up the population cap right now. I think, honestly, we could do with some more actual housing. And I'm thinking we're going to do it along this row here. So we're going to... We're going to start off with some double houses here. And actually... No, hold on. We're going to do a triple face the same way. Because when we roll into our roofs here, I don't like that. We're going to do it as one solid go and increase our housing like that. And honestly, we're going to go one more. We're going to have a little bit of a population boom here, but I think that we will be able to survive it. We're doing pretty good. We're about to expand our farmland as well. So we're going to cut here and cut here. We'll run those back. Just like that. And now this little strip here is going to be nice because when we get it planted in, we're going to fill this with trees and bushes, which will kind of be like a nice little row as you come down the main strip here. And that. We are good on these guys here, so we can tell them, get a new job. We'll cut that down there, and excellent. It is looking good. The dam is completed. There's just a platform there completing here now, but we should have everything set up. It looks like we're finally starting to get some scrap in, which means it is time to get a smelter online. In order to do that, we're going to need 300 science. We're at 106 right now. Have they installed our new science places? They have, but we are short on beavers. We've got 12 kids right now, 24 open jobs, and 7 are homeless. But as soon as we get that, the reason why they're homeless, the 7 that are homeless are these guys over here. Because they, at the moment, don't need homes. We will get them homes shortly. Honestly, we can just do it with these bad boys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that. You know what? We're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Get ourselves housing here. We'll go ahead and put some decorations. Now, it might seem useless to be doing the houses like this. But as you can see with this, it gives a bonus. The roof gives an aesthetic bonus over those houses, so they'll be gaining those work bonuses while they're sleeping. But now we've got ourselves a little village here, and they won't be reproducing. They'll only be filling in what is left. We don't really want babies producing in our extremity villages. We only want to produce babies here in the main village. I'm going to check the audio levels here. good. We should be pumping plenty of water, although we are boosting our population right now. So now that this is starting to go down, we've got these here. We're going to, like we said, get that happiness up. And we're going to get that happiness up by planting taters. And I think that if I do that, we might actually see these trees taken down. And here he comes now. There he goes. So if the path isn't close enough for them to reach, then they won't be able to reach it. So I'm going to run this path here, and we'll separate the farms here. And probably grow some wheat to start getting some bakeries online. I know that right now we don't really have a need for bakeries. Our plank factories are not jobbed. We just have the unemployment rate is too damn high right now. So let's go in here. We don't even be making any paper at the moment, not until we get that online. So that'll free up a couple of jobs. What other jobs at the moment are kind of useless? All right, yes, we have 20 unemployed, but there's plenty of babies. The houses just went up, so we should see a boom in population right now, because as you can see, there are 29 free beds. So there should be plenty of babies popping out real soon. And the best time for babies pop out, we've got 11 right now, and we're rolling into recreation hour, and you will see our beavers getting off work, going to hang out at campfires, and getting some sweet, sweet beaver tail. And there they are, off to the dating scene. You can see, let's see if when they go into their houses for the night, we see any increase in babies tomorrow morning, we'll know that we're on the right direction. And, oh, look at that, 12 babies, 13 babies. They are a-fucking. So 2 new babies tonight. Oh, there's 14. That's 3 new babies. Guess they just, you know, spent all night doing it. Doing all right. We've seen a little bit. Hey, we got a couple of that have just grown. 4 new people have just grown up into full-blown adults. That should help. Now we only got 17 jobs. And you can see our plank factories are coming back online. Our new section of the lumber has finished, as well as our storage down here. It says it's not connected, huh? Ah, I see. So this is useless right now. So we're going to go ahead and shift it over this way, which means this one could move also. And we'll set those both to logging. All right. Sometimes you just have to pick logistics over aesthetic. But you know me, I'm always going to try to do the aesthetic. And look at that. They finally started construction on the actual dam itself. Excellent. How is our Steel City doing over here? Are we getting those houses up? We're waiting on logs. The logs are going straight into getting some people houses. Only 4 of them are homeless now, which is good. Our row houses here are starting to come online. I think we're doing great. Our potato field is planted completely. We need to get rid of this last tree here. Prioritize that. And let's see how far we reach. Oh, we've got plenty of reach down this way. We just need... So here, where this little pine is, which also is going to have to go And we've got 10 more babies right now. We're looking at a population of 58 when everybody grows up. But hopefully we will see some more babies here tonight now that everybody is moving into the new houses. You can see I've got full empty houses over here. So within the next cycle, we will start seeing a huge increase in population. And my goal is hopefully by next video, we will see ourselves with over 100 beavers. Our main thing right now is waiting until we get enough metal, which is 300 metal, for that smelter. Don't let me spend any more science. The dam is complete. Our power is looking good. 9,000 power there. Now that we're all pressurized, looking awesome. And we're not even touching. We're using 440 horsepower right now. Now, that being said, it looks like these boys aren't working. And that is because we're short on people and no one is hauling. The hauling post is one of the first places to empty if we are short on labor. But our central park is fenced in and looking great. Our district center and new science center is being built up. And all the way over here, we've got the dry lands where they are constructing our steel town and pulling in quite an amount of scrap metal. So as soon as we get the science for the smelter, we should be online and on our way to making explosives in our industrial factory here, and we will be able to get from there. Now, as for the industrial factory, we've got our explosives. We need to figure out where our smelter is going to go. If I remember, the smelter is a 4-long building as well. So, maybe here. Although having a smelter near the swimming pools just doesn't seem right. The explosives factory needs the metal to build, but I don't think it needs actual metal to make explosives. And I'm right, it only needs paper. So we don't need the metal factory to be right next to it, per se. We'll leave that there. Maybe we just build our metal out there, although we will need the power for it. So I think what we're going to end up doing is over here. Yeah, you know what? We're going to put the metal factory over here. So let's get our... just like that. Except then we won't have the connection that we're looking for. Take two. I think... what... Now, did we already lay power infrastructure underneath? We have not. So that's one thing we're going to want to do if we go up a level. We need to run this power down a level. So I think what we could do is right here, instead of just having corner pieces, we're going to have to replace these here with a triplet running the power down and in to the underground. And that's going to be very important. But until we get the rest of it set up, let's not go ahead. Oh, I need to spend on power. Okay. Spending a little bit of science on power. I know I just said don't let me do it, but sometimes you don't have a choice. And now we can look underneath where we can run our power infrastructure now down here wherever need be. Yes. That's backwards. Go like that. One of those. One of those. And up. Now we go up a level. And then both of those will have to get replaced with 3 ways, but we'll wait until they actually get the lower part built. No sense in screwing up our power before all that's built. Now, if we go here, actually. We're going to cut it in one. And up here. So then we can do things like this, where we can just run our power up to right here where it need be, and now we will expand on this side our platforms, which we had already planned on doing last time. But now we can put our 4-packs here, and I think that's what we'll do. I will put my explosives factory on this position here, with the door outletting this way. We'll see which way the door faces on it once we get the 300 science for that. It looks like food is lowering, though, so I'm worried about, although we have a great stockpile at the moment, it looks like we just need to harvest. And one of the things I have found in this game is sometimes you just need more bodies working the field. So with that new area we were just talking about earlier, we're going to go ahead and, for now, put in another farmhouse, because this one couldn't reach all the way anyways. So we'll put one here that now covers all of this field, so this field will always be on top of and can cover these 2 new fields, which for now we can change it later, but we're just going to throw in more carrots here. We need to keep our food supply at the top. It's not really a problem right now, but when the drought hits, we will start to see those stockpiles plummeting. We've got our housing built up in the Steel City, and we're almost full on scrap metal, which is great. These guys should be able to survive over here. Nobody is homeless, so that is a yay. We're got our park on the way, our new science row, our explosives are getting there. We just need to get a few more things built. Let's go ahead and turn that off. It looks like they are actually constructing the dam pretty well here. You can see they've started to lay this in, but did they do? They did. Okay. So this is going to be all nice. Man, when this gets online, just imagine how much water this dam is going to hold. Absolutely insane amounts. Which will allow us to run our power all through the dry season. And once this dam is fully made, we can easily, you can see these sections I've left cut out here, where we can easily stack our power batteries. But for now, what we need to do is tell them essentially to stop building this. Not stop, but it's a little premature at the moment. Little lag as I hit too many buildings at once, apparently. Yes, we want them focusing on the things in town. The dam is for another day, I'll tell you that. So we're going to put the beavers on 3-speed. You can see the babies are starting to come in. We have 16 babies now. 25 free beds. We got 16 babies and 19 unoccupied jobs. So you will see that once these babies grow up, our job rate will improve, and we will start seeing a more efficient production once we can fill all the jobs that we currently have. Water, obviously, going to be an important one, but what we really need is we really need to get people back in this hauling post. We're at 145 science. My goal is to get that smelter put down. We should get our 300 science here. We're just going to have to power through a couple of days while the beavers are hard at work. Let's see if our food stockpiles can increase too. You can see at night here, they just start plummeting, especially with the increase in population. We're going to start needing more food for sure. If you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord and come vote on our free game Friday video. This Friday, we'll be playing another free game that you and your friends can download and play for free. So come join us then on Friday night. And I believe how far it was to here. So we're just gonna, was it there? We're just gonna put in some wheat there. We don't have the gristmill and things yet. Do we have it unlocked even? No, we don't. It's 180. But we're not really worried about bacon bread yet, but we can get the fields planted and kind of sit on it for now. All the potatoes are starting to harvest, which is great. We should start seeing grilled potatoes going into our food network. Right now we're just surviving on carrots. The grilled potatoes will increase happiness and help with the food supply. You can see our food is dropping drastically. We're under 500 now. Hopefully the new farmland will help with this problem. We just need those babies to grow up. Damn babies. And all the beavers scurrying out to their jobs in the morning. All the roofs are finally going up on our row there. I think our row looks really nice. We've got our central park and our all of our suburban housing here. And then over here, you've got your industrial with the hydro dam. And all of our factories and production. $179 science, getting there. Oh, it looks like they've started to finally get the power going in here, which is good, which means we can probably delete this. And we're going to need the three-way stop. We might have to drop our view down again to, what was it, 6? 6. Awesome. So they will get that going there in the morning, and our power will be back online. Even more babies, you can see 16 now. We're going to start filling in that population really good. The question is, can we get our population up high enough before the drought? Because our food is in dire straits at the moment. We've got our new farmland up. We're going to prioritize food is the most important. We're going to say, you guys harvest first. This one here will plant first. And between the two, we will be getting things done as efficiently as possible. So you can see the one group will come and take the carrots. The next group will come in and plant the seeds. And now we've got twice as many farmers out here to hopefully keep up on top. You can see our food is growing back above 500. And, I mean, we cannot be too far away from a drought at this point. My village over here seems to be surviving just fine. They could probably use a little recreation in order to keep up their spirits, which will help them in the end. So we're going to give them a little campfire here. You know, it doesn't cost me nothing but 15 logs, which it seems we've got some out here. And it will allow them to be a little happier. They don't have planks to put the roofs on just yet, but that is a problem for another day. We are getting close to the end of our time here, and we are not quite at the 300 science that we were hoping for. I think what we need to do is we need to upgrade our science priorities over here. And that should boost us now that we have 3 scientists going. Excellent. They're still hard at work putting that dam together. Our potato fields are being harvested, and so are our carrot fields, which means our grilled potatoes should be getting actually produced now. And yeah, you can see grilled potatoes, they're showing up, but then they're being eaten right away because, well, they love their taters. We haven't managed to increase our happiness too much, but we have laid the groundwork for the future, and I think that is important because as we grow our population, we're going to need to make sure that we don't run into something that will kill us off. And just as I start saying that, here comes the next drought in 2.9 days. Will it be enough? Will our farms that we increased be enough to support us? We need to get our food up in the next 3 days before this drought comes. I don't think that's how you'd say that, but oh well. Well, guys, come and join us again next week on Timberborn to see if we survive the drought, and stick tuned for more fun action from the Boon and Bros. Check out our live stream channel, and don't forget to become a bro yourself. And as always, have a good evening.